remained elusive in the ranks of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) 3 weeks to its planned national convention, as protesters on Thursday besieged the party's national headquarters in Abuja. This is even as it emerged yesterday that President Buhari has blacklisted anyone being investigated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to lead the party. Presidency sources told the authority that President Buhari is worried about reports that some persons being investigated for allegedly stealing public funds could end up in leading APC, a party that promised Nigerians to fight corruption. At least 6 of the aspirants are former governors and have one time or the other been grilled by the EFCC for allegedly misappropriating public funds under their stewardship. Some of them have not been formally charged by the anti-graft agency. This development has fueled anxiety among APC faithful. They fear that electing candidates on the EFCC watch list would inevitably pose a dilemma for the agency, as the EFCC would be bound by political considerations to discontinue investigations. The sources said President Buhari was unhappy with media report that his government was backing corrupt people and would use the upcoming APC National Convention to prove them wrong. Speaking exclusively with the authority, convener of the APC Coalition for Free Speech, Comrade Bologi Ndanusa, said it was laughable that a party that promised Nigerians change and a break from the past was still toying with the idea of bringing back the same SYPDP chieftains who ruined Nigeria to lead APC. He stated that most of the 6 aspirants under EFCC investigations were at one time or the other neck deep in the PDP, stressing, "We don't want people who run with the hare and hunt with the hounds." Noted Bologi, "We shouldn't project ourselves as a party of fraudsters. We rode into power on the mantra of change. Change from the past, change from PDP. Nigerians believed us and gave us that trust. Why should we breach that trust by going back in time to going back the same PDP people who created the same problems we are trying to solve?" Take a look at the credentials of those aspiring to lead a great party. Aside one or two of them, they are a pack of ravenous wolves coming to use the office of the APC national chairman to shield themselves from inevitable prosecution for the monies they stole as governor. Does it mean we can't do better? Are we so short in the supply of men of character that we have to go back to our vomits to pick candidates that would lead us? What are we going to tell Nigerians that the same person we said ruined the country are now back to lead us in APC? God forbid, he remarked. The youth leader equally frowned at the chairmanship aspiration of the senator representing the Niger East Senatorial Zone and sponsor of the controversial Protection from Internet Falsehoods and Manipulation and Other Related Matters Bill 2019, popularly known as Anti-Social Media Bill, Sani Musa, who is also in the race. Bologi said it was morally wrong for Sani, who he said sought to muzzle free speech, to turn around to ride on the back of the same free speech to lead the largest party in Africa. Look at the way the opposition PDP conducted their national convention. They went back in time to bring original founders of the party to lead them. Look at Modu, Sheriff and Yuguda. We've lost count on the number of times these rolling stones changed party. Confusion, protest trade inauguration of APC state chairman. In another development, the confusion at APC got worse at the caretaker and extraordinary convention planning committee commenced the process of its February 26th national convention with the inauguration of its selected state chairmen who would form part of the delegates for the convention. The inauguration, which was performed Thursday at the party's headquarters, was not devoid of protests as representatives of factional executives and other aggrieved members stormed the party's headquarters protesting. But to ensure that the inauguration exercise was not disrupted, the CECPC requested for heavy presence of security operatives to prevent the protesters from gaining access and barricaded the entire Blantyre Crescent where the APC headquarters is situated. These guys, there's something else. So it is not that they now know that those PDP people, they have baggages with them. But when they were coming to the party, when they were using them to woo other people to come and vote for them, they didn't know. Why would they even accept them in the first place? So when the election time now comes, now that is now when you now realize that those guys are corrupt. That means no wonder this man has been crying. Rocha Sokorocha, he went straight to Buhari to say, oh, see, it's like they are winchunting me because I declare this, I declare that. And I'm surprised. So you think Buhari was not aware that they are going to charge you? He was aware. So you are I don't know how these people, they fool themselves. You are meeting Buhari because people are now saying, oh, does it mean Buhari is not the EFCC chairman, or does it mean Buhari is the judge, or is the whatever that will not judge you, or whatever? I don't understand. Orji Zokalu too, of course. Now those that means they are going nowhere. How many of them from a okay? I don't know. It's only woman, you know, at least from the Igbo extraction now. The three people now. That means if that is what they want to go back, that means they have knocked. No wonder. That means the whole thing is just politically motivated. Of course, it's not as if Rocha Sokorocha has even done well. It's not. It has not even done well. But for AFCC to quickly charge him with 2 point something billion naira fraud, they know what they are doing. So he's out of the game. Orji Zokalu is out of the game, and only Umahi remaining. So Tinubu too should watch his back. Jagaba should take note of this vital message. Okay. Olowe Loromaye. If a parable is yours, you would understand. You can imagine. Some of them have not been officially charged. Whether they are officially charged or they are not, or not officially charged, they have a lot of baggages. If this can be a thorn in their flesh to know that it's going to work against them, Tinubu has a lot of baggages. Whether it's officially charged or not, we'll see. Well, wish everybody who is a thief as alleged by EFCC or the public office or public police the beginning of wisdom. Many that jumped out will quietly retract. This is a welcome development. Congratulations to all the state executives. Sani Musa and Soli Mustafa are favored in these circumstances. Let the EFCC be used for elimination by substitution during convention and primary. Our candidates will still be pigs. What of Bullion Van man, the Jagaban of corruption, the man who can lie about his age, drug baron? I like that name, the Jagaban of corruption.